folks, and wow. Welcome back to Roller Coaster Tycoon. I messed up my own intro here. We're going to be in Bumbly Beach here. We have to have 750 guests in our park at the end of October year 2 with a park rating of at least 600. Now, this park is super cool. If we take a look, there's not a lot of space with everything. I don't even know if we can buy more. Can we? No, we can't even buy more. So it's a relatively small park, but you can see it's flat and it's well organized in general. We start off with $5,000 and almost 100 guests. And if we take a look at the rides that we have a lot of nice general rides. We only have one type of coaster, so we're going to want to improve that, and one type of thrill ride. And the rest of that's pretty okay for what this park is. So we're going to get rid of all of this and just spend that money on roller coasters and thrill rides. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to redo some of this pathing because it doesn't make sense. Like, I don't need this Ferris wheel all the way over here. We're going to bring it over into this area of the park so that we can shut down this area and use that for future expansion. I think that's what I want to do. So I'm going to build this here first and close that sign out. And then we will close this ride. Let's see, we are charging per ride, so that's a good thing for us. We could probably get a little bit more out of that coaster, but I'm not super worried about it right now. And then I'm also going to fix or play with the pathing here, just so it's a straight shot to everything, because I don't like this random path stuff here. So we're going to do something like that. And I guess we need to pick up these peeps and move them over to the new pathway now that we took away their only ability to get somewhere. We're also going to do the same thing with the merry-go-round or the carousel, however they have it named. We're going to get that into a different spot here in just a moment as well. But we're going to start off again by just doing some slight editing. Getting things more where I'd want them to be. And then this, let's see. Alright, so we got rid of the supports there. Now we can go in and redesign this queue to be more appropriate for a coaster of this size. I think we're also going to take, if we can we put the exit there? No, okay, we have to do that. Alright, that's fine. I'm okay with that. And that should be better off for that ride. Let's see, this area is... Go away, dude. Come on. Alright, that area is going to be closed out, so we can now do some construction on this, and we're going to place that right over here. Actually, let's put it right there. Entrance, exit. And then we can have our entrance for that be underneath the coaster, and we'll open that bad boy up like so. Alright, again, this is nothing terribly exciting that we're doing so far, but I want to kind of be able to expand down the road here without having stuff too spread out, and I think that's going to do it for us there. Let's go in and take a look here. We'll get rid of that sign. We'll go through and relabel all this stuff. So let's see, 1, 2, 3. Look at that, 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. Doop. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, we'll get the rest of this stuff set and established here. Alright, I'm not thrilled with the placement of that, but we'll deal with that in a little bit here. We need to hire some handymen, mechanic, a couple security staff, and you, my friend, need to walk over here. Alright, we're also going to open some areas up here for some food and beverage. So we're going to get french fries over here, making our customary $2. Open that up. We'll get drink stall. Again, making sure we make our $2. And then probably a bathroom as well. And I kind of want to just complete that line of stuff, so I might open that fruit icy one there too. Making sure we get our $2. And we'll open that up as well. Okay. Now that we have that established, we can go in and start populating some additional rides here. So I think, like, this would be a cool spot to put it, but I think it also is equally cool, like, right around this curve area. I think that's kind of neat, just popping that in there. So, we'll build that up. We'll bring it up to 200 feet or so. And then we'll do something like that. Actually, let's have it go this way for the exit. Then our pathway here is going to be like that over. And this can kind of dipsy-do around a little bit. We're just going to call it observation tower because I'm not creative right now. Dollar sounds fair. Open it up. Cool. No. We want benches there. Then that. 1, 2, 3 space. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So eventually, hopefully, we get a pirate ship or something and place it in there. And that will look nice for what we're doing here. Let's see. We have a roller coaster coming our way, so let's get a thrill ride in here. I think this sitting on the edge here will be kind of nice. Oh. What I know is not nice is that color. It's atrocious. So we're going to retheme that. We'll get that white. Cost is fine. And then we can put our exit and get our entrance set up as well. So I think we'll probably continue this main path down. This might shift down a little bit later, but it's nothing big deal right now. And then we'll figure out exactly what we want to do here in the near term. Real quick, I just want to make sure, because some of these you're allowed to build over certain areas, but it looks like we are hemmed in. Sometimes there's construction rights where you can go in and build, but you can't touch the ground. But that does not appear to be the case right now for us. So this ride, how much money is that making us? $3,000 an hour? That's actually not too terrible. It's a 3-train operation. It's only 4 cars, and there's a random lift hill here for absolutely no reason. But whatever, that's okay. And then dipsy-doos around there. That's fine. It's not my ideal circumstance there for a coaster, but it's okay. We could put a spiral slide in here, or we can move it down. Yeah, I think that's okay to put it in there. Or do we want to put it over here closer to that all? Yeah, we'll leave it as it is right now. I'm just going to slowly build a pathway out here because this is going to be where we're going to be going shortly. And then I'm actually going to also shut this area down because I'm going to move that into line with the rest of the rides there, or maybe over here even. We'll see what happens here. Alright, I'll let all of those people do their money, get on their ride, and then we'll relocate that here shortly. So you got a classic mini roller coaster? Okay, that's a good ride for us actually. Let's go with some. Let's change this over just so we have some thrill rides. How long is this ride taking? Oh my goodness. There we go. Okay. Alright, we'll close that out. Go back to normal speed. You can go over here. And this ride is going to get picked up and placed over in this area. And I think just even visually it looks better. And then we can get rid of this pathway over here. We'll open that one up. Get rid of that. Okay. What's our handyman doing? Yeah, I was going to say, we need an inspection there, my dude. Alright. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, space. 1, 2, 3, space. 1, 2, 3, space. 1, 2. Alright. Cool with that. The question is, do I build a coaster here and then out, or do I build a more family-friendly coaster over here? I think I'm going to opt for the family-friendly kind of coaster to fill this general area. And then we'll... No, I don't want that. And then we'll figure out what's next here in just a little bit. But we are at almost 300 guests already, which is a nice feat for us to have accomplished so far in the game. And then we can slowly start this being our coaster. take advantage of that hill there. And let's see, I think we're gonna do something like this. Have it come back out here, straighten up. I need some money so we can borrow stuff, because that's not gonna really slow us down, I don't think, in this one. And I don't really have a plan for this coaster. I'm just kind of having it dipsy-do around. And I think now we can start bringing it back to the station. So we'll do that. Nope, nope, nope. Turn into there, and then hits the brakes. Alright, I'm happy with that. It looks like a solid little kiddie coaster. It's not the most compact thing in the world, but that's okay. It doesn't need to be. I'm going to push that entrance over there just to maximize the length of the line that we can get for it. I'm just going to call it Ladybird because I'm not creative. At least with naming, I have no creative abilities with that. Just, it doesn't agree with me. Let's see, every 10 minutes, full load, we'll make sure the chain lifts a little faster. Let's test it out and see how it does. And then we'll figure out the pricing structure for it. That's a solid little spot in there. I think we're going to need to throw, while that's testing, we're going to throw another bathroom and maybe another information spot down here. And we forgot to adjust our pricing on some of that stuff, and then we'll throw a bathroom down here as well for good measure. Have these made any sales yet? 5 for drinks. Which is fine, I guess. Now we have kind of 2 anchors. We have this coaster at one end of the park, this one at the other end. We're going to build more anchors here in just a little bit, but it's nice to have that started off with. Ooh, and it's not a bad ride at all. It has high intensity, which is kind of fun. We can add some theming here to make sure that it gets up to the next level. So maybe we'll add some trees here. And this is a total cheating way of doing this game, but I don't care really. It's fun. And who doesn't like zooming through the forest? So you can see the excitement rating has gone up for us. We just need to do a little bit more work with that. Nope, not there. Let's see. Okay. You know, this doesn't super well fit the ride itself. There we go. Come on. Give us a new coaster. I remember the first time a thunderstorm happened in this game when I was playing it. I thought my monitor was wigging out because like the flash of lightning is jarring the first time you have it. So I'm trying to game the system right now. There we go, we got our high. That's all I needed. So we can charge $4 for that now because it's a high rating, and then we'll open that up even though it's in the pouring rain, so it's not going to work out so well for us. We got a pirate ship. Perfect. I'm not talking about that would fit right in there real nice. Although it's not because it's bigger than what I thought it was. That's all right. We can put that over here. Got any problems. That'll also help increase the excitement of the coaster, I believe, being so close to other rides. And then we can do some dipsy-doos. Actually, let's dipsy-do that way. And there we go. Okay. $1.50, that sounds fair. See, did that increase the excitement? It did, just a little bit, but it did. The trees we put in are even out of place for the rest of the neighborhood that we're in, which is fine, I guess. But let's see what we got here as far as timing goes. We're at $4,000. I know a lot of that's from a loan, but that also means we haven't been spending the money we took out, so that's good. Oh, and I need to optimize. I haven't optimized any of these rides yet for maximum efficiency. So the ride is a minute long. That's easy math. All right, we're gonna go with 28 seconds. And we're gonna also bring that one down to 30. It has to be gone in 30. And we'll go 27 seconds because that allows that to clear out if it's there. This one is not set up in block break mode, I don't believe. Ooh, we need to change that. It is set in continuous circuit, and we can just have it leave, but we're waiting for her. So when a train comes in, this one's gonna peace out, and that should be fine. But it is kind of shocking that there's no, we need to have a minimum wait time, don't we? We really do. All right, so it's going to need to wait for at least 27 seconds and then a maximum of like 32. That should better optimize because what's happening right now is the line's filling up while all 3 trains are out on the course and then they empty out there. What is this? Why is there something... Why are the lines so long for some of the simple rides in this park? It's super weird. Alright, we're also going to have another pathway come down here. And that's just going to allow us to have another corner to stash people. So we'll get the haunted house ride set up over here. We'll use red for that because it feels right. There we go, we can open that up now. And we'll probably put a little car ride or something in here since this park seems to really enjoy. There we go, okay. And yeah, I mean, if you take a look at like our kind of dinky rides, they have big lines, whereas these guys, I mean, this one has a decent line. Oh, has more than a decent line. But yeah, so we're gonna embrace this park and what our peeps seem to be into, which seems to be dinky little rides, and I'm okay with that. So we're just gonna go in here and have some of this stuff. Alright, we'll flatten that out. Have it come back into being there. And there we are. Again, I'm using OpenRCT, so I have some additions that were not in the original game. These are more Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 additions, but where we can do blocking and the stations can be longer than what is shown. Or it can support more ride vehicles, should I say. So let's do racing cars, and we can do 16 of them, even though the station's only 3 long. In the classic one, you have to build the station to full length to get the maximum number of cars. So we'll test that, make sure everything works, and then we'll be able to open that one up as well. We are going to spend a little time doing a little decoration here. This is not crazy decoration, but it just makes it look a touch nicer. We have that being enclosed, then we can enclose this area here. And it just makes it look a touch nicer. My favorite one of these conifer hedges or the railings. I like both those a lot. And we're gonna have to bring that way down. Probably like 5 seconds or something like that. Hey, we got a swinging inverter ship, okay. Moving along with some more rides. We're almost at 500 guests and we are still in May of year 1. Our park rating is magical right now. Well, it's not magical, but it's above what we need, so that's all that really matters. Let's see. So 87 divided by 16 is what? It's going to be 5.4 seconds, so do 4 there, 6 there, and now we can open up that. And hopefully that will bring a little bit more visibility to that ride there. Alright. What we eventually are probably going to do, now, depends on how long we play, but we bring this pathway out here, over here, down, and then it's going to come up and join this one here, which is kind of what my plan is at the current time. We are going to switch this over to make sure we get some more roller coasters here. I think we've built all the gentle rides. Do we have a spiral slide? No, we don't. And you know what? It's probably going to go in this spot here. So we'll do that. It's only going to be $1, not $1.50. That's insane for one time down a slide. There is an operation where you can do unlimited, but in my experience, it just makes the line length as far as like how long people actually have to wait insane. So I'm not going to do that. Alright, we have that. Let's see, can we add something to spice up things? Sure, we'll add some flowers. I think we need some colorful flowers. There we go. What are our thoughts here? Do you want to go on something more thrilling than observation towers? The #1 thought we have. Okay. We're doing good. This line is rocking and rolling. Oh my goodness. It's only a 6-minute line, but man, they're lined up big time for that. It makes us $5,500 an hour, which is beautiful. This ride here is making us $4,000, even though it should have, in theory, a higher capacity. It's 1,200 people per hour. This one is... oh, it doesn't have higher capacity. I bet you when it runs full out, it will, but right now it's not running full out, so it may not currently. Let's go in and build a new coaster. We're probably going to have to take out a little bit of a loan for this, but that's okay. Let's see, so... we do that, and then that will come up. See, that one's 70, so we got to go taller, right? We need this to be a bigger coaster. Oh, we can't even support anymore, so that's going to let us know we reached our limit there. And then we will go in, and, well, as I said, I'm going to run out of money there, but that's... oh, okay, no, we can't do that. Alright, so let's back this up because we don't have the money to afford all of the things that I want to do. So we have a pretty low loan amount, which is interesting. So far, it's the first time we've really been stopped by that. We have a roller coaster coming our way. Okay, cool. And we do have some additional capacity available to us. Mainly because you can take a look, not all of these lines are full at all. Even the coaster lines are not all full. So I think we have some capacity that we can do to get people coming to the park. So we may do advertising. Do we charge anything to come into the park itself? No. Okay. Let's do for a particular ride. And it's going to be for Big Dipper, which is this one, correct? Yeah. And we'll put that going for 3 weeks. If we get up to 800 before I want to hit that button, we can do 4 weeks. Come on. I just love every time like especially like something like this loads up, like it's just payday for us. Oh no, we lost money. Alright, we'll just do it for the 2 weeks and see what happens here. And then I want to go back to normal speed just because I want to see what kind of steeplechase. That's a dumb ride. So we'll speed the game up here. We're already at almost 600 guests, which is awesome. We're still in year 1, which is amazing. You can see this ride is doing its thing. What are people thinking about it? Yeah, it is a great ride. Okay. Going in. Number of guests are coming up, but we definitely need to have a new coaster. So maybe a steeplechase is going to... well, no, steeplechase isn't the answer just because it doesn't give us enough... it's not an exciting coaster. We need something that has high excitement and not high intensity, but not medium intensity or anything like that. Like it needs to be a little bit more. But we are finally making some cash here. We didn't spend anything last month for the most part, so that's good. And you can see that our income is going up, which is going to give us right now room for about a $6,000 roller coaster. Hopefully we'll be able to up that more here really soon. There we go. Alright, so we have room for a $7,000 roller coaster. We got a spinning wild mouse. That's a decent one. I'd rather just a traditional wild mouse, but I'll deal with that. Alright, and looks like any throw up that we did have is getting cleaned up, which is great. We're also starting to get to the point in the park where food is going to be a thing for everybody, so maybe we'll make another area down here where we can get some foodage. And you can see we already sold 2 things of fries. And did we selling drinks, or did that guy just look at it? No, I just looked at it, but we're getting there. This thing has already sold stuff, which is great. Alright, spinning wild mouse we now have. One of the problems I've had with the spinning wild mouse is controlling nausea, as far as that goes. So I might just build in one of the givens. You can see that all of their nausea ratings are high. I'd love to build my own. Ooh, I need to delete that. I think we can go in and build my own wooden coaster now. And hopefully be okay. So we're going to actually make this smaller, I think, than what I had originally planned. I'm going to take out, just leave ourselves a little buffer, and this is all I'm going to do for this ride. So it's going to be a little coaster, and that's okay. So we'll do something like that. And then it's going to just do something like this. Alright, now you can see this is very much on the same terms as the other one, so we're going to have to do something to differentiate it a little bit, I think. And we'll do something like this. Some more powerful kind of turning areas, even though it's not like wild that's happening, it's just something that we need to look at. Oops. Alright, we'll do that. And one last little bunny hop before we hit the brakes. And let me just see how many, 2 trains, 6 cars. We only have that. Okay. That's fine. We'll do that. The exit. It's going to have to be right there. The entrance is right there. Actually, let's put the entrance over here, because I can go up and over. Alright, we're going to test that out. We're going to paint it as well. So we're going to find that tan color. That one's going to be black, and I think that looks better. I'm calling it Border Timbers because it's on the border of the park. I don't know what that name means. It's just something I picked. We'll go through and do that. And we spent under our budget, which is good. I'm usually not the best at sticking at budgets for coasters. Like if they're available, I like to build the coaster out as much as I can, but we definitely need a budget for this one. So we'll do that. And then we're coming down. Alright, and I can drag the rest of this now. Alright. And then down. Okay. That's what we wanted, right? Okay, that looks good. I'm happy with that. And, yeah, so we'll have the last little pieces here. Hopefully this ride is all good to go. It is, so we can open that up, and now we have a new coaster available to us. In research, it looks like we're going back for another roller coaster, so we're going to turn that off, and I just want gentle. And that, and I could even turn on water rides, like log flume would work really well in this park. But you can see we have a lot of space. That's what I've really tried to conserve right now, is space in this park to make sure we can do things. I wanted to open up this area too because it's 3 by 3, and it gives us space for ride exits and all that other stuff. And then this can continue out for another area of stuff. And then this one potentially could wrap back around. So we should be able to attract a whole bunch more guests here. So we're going to do an advertising campaign for, what did I call that? Border Timbers? That's such a dumb name. Okay, I'm going to start that up. We're going to go into turbo speed now. And you can see that that ride is getting more popular. And we are starting to attract more guests to our tiny little park. This thing, if we do everything right, the capacity is going up, and our income is also going up. So we're doing the job we need to do here. We are, so you can see we didn't spend that much money on that coaster, in all honesty, between the income we had for the rides and its really short layout. And I mean, they're essentially 2 out and back coasters. They're very close to each other as far as quality goes, but there we go. Got Red Moon Rocket, if I can spell or initialize. We have that, and you can see we got this nice little area here. I'm pretty happy with how this park's set up. It looks nice. It's well laid out, I think, and it's easy for the peeps to get around and do their stuff. I don't care about the entrance of that. I'd rather be out here, but beyond that, I'm pretty happy with how this park turned out with minimal theming, and we did it in under a year. Folks, thanks for joining me for another Roller Coaster Tycoon. We're going to be going over to the next level of parks, which I believe is called Challenge Parks. We're going to do that next time. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.